Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining in again today. I've been reading in the book of Psalms, and I looked at Psalm 27, and I'm just reminded as I go to the Psalms how they're raw, they're real. The In all of the Psalms, there's this realness of a broken world, of things are not as they should be. Things are seemingly unfair at times, and there's things that we don't like. There are things that we fear. And I want to just jump into Psalm 27, just read through that, give some comments, and pray that it will bless you today. So, Psalm 27, beginning at verse 1, this is a psalm of David. And it says, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" In other words, what should I be afraid of? Because the Lord is my light and my salvation. It says, "Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When evildoers assail me and eat up my flesh, my adversaries and my foes, it is they who stumble and fall. And though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war rise against me, yet I will be confident." So David's talking about this world where things are wrong and he's got these enemies and there's destruction around him. And I want you to notice his response, because one of the things I've heard a lot is, "I can't wait till this thing's over. I can't wait for things to go back to normal." And I get that. I would rather be doing some other things right now, and I miss connecting with people. But sometimes I think we miss what God is doing in the midst of the turmoil. Notice David's focus. Listen to what he says here. So in the midst of all this stuff coming at him, he says, "One thing I have asked of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. For he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will lift me high upon a rock." So you notice his focus there. His focus wasn't, "Lord, get me out of this." And I'm sure he would like deliverance in that. But what he says is, "I want to be connected with you, God. In the midst of all of this, I know you are the answer." And he is the answer for us as well. It says, "And now my head shall be lifted up above my enemies and all around me, and I will offer in his tent sacrifice with joy, and I will sing and make melody to the Lord." In the midst of this, have you taken time to pause and sing to the Lord? "Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud, and be gracious to me and answer me. You have said, 'Seek my face.' My heart says to you, 'Your face, Lord, do I seek.' Hide not your face from me. Turn not your servant away in anger. O you who have been my help, cast me not off, forsake me not, O God of my salvation. For my father and my mother have forsaken me, but the Lord will take me in. Teach me your ways, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Give not up the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they breathe out violence. I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord." Do you believe that you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living? Psalmist David here says, wait on the Lord. Take courage. Wait on the Lord. Be blessed. Love you guys.